Hi friends, today I'm going to talk about the Bay of Bengal system. If you have been following my channel, you must have seen that I have been putting up videos about this system since the start of this month. And if you have been following all the past videos, then you must have seen that a system formed in Bay of Bengal during May 1st, but then it just disintegrated. And then since then there has been a cyclonic circulation or upper air circulation which has been persisting in Bay of Bengal, and it is likely to become a low pressure, or it has become a low pressure, and it is likely to become a cyclone, is what has been declared by IMD. So I'm just going to give some updates about that. And before I get started, I would like to thank all of you who have been subscribing to my channel and who have been watching these videos. I hope to improve the quality of videos from time to time. So your inputs are very valuable. So okay, so anyways, in the previous video, I had said that there is a low pressure which is persisting in the Bay of Bengal, and I had told that cyclone formation is not possible because there were many reasons for that. The system will maintain as a low pressure and likely move towards Bangladesh, and there is no threat. Okay, but since that video, there has been some changes where IMT has given a cyclone alert. Cyclone Amphan is probably likely to form in the next 48 hours. It is not confirmed yet, but there are chances that it will form given the conditions in Bay of Bengal. So anyways, so like I said, these whatever updates or whatever post I had made is based on the dynamics that I know, and looking at those dynamics, I felt like cyclone formation is not possible. And even now I feel there is a slight chance that the cyclone may not form as strong as what is expected. Okay, but anyway, we will get to that later. um, so, however, the reason that IMD is saying that the cyclone will form is because the SST is very high, the ocean temperature is high. MJO, or the convection due to MJO, is supposedly pretty high. For the past few days, it was very weak, and now it has increased. ITCZ was not favorable, but now apparently ITCZ is also favorable because it has slightly moved above. Okay, but these are the positives. So the reason why I still feel like there is some uncertainty and why models are not able to capture. So if you have seen the models, they have been changing every run. Like every run, there is something new. One day it is intensifying the cyclone, the next day it is not intensifying the cyclone. One day it takes it to Andhra Pradesh, the next day it takes it to Bangladesh. So there has been a lot of inconsistencies in the model. So the reason is because there are still some factors which are not really pinned down, or which are not supporting the cyclone formation. One of them is the vertical wind shear. So the shear is very high. If the shear is very high, the system will not organize. Okay, and if you see the system, it is still struggling to organize. For the past 48 hours, it's just been in a low pressure. It has been a low pressure system. It has not been converted to a depression, which is the first stage before a cyclonic storm can form. Okay, so wind shear is very high, so this is one of the impediments. And secondly, if you look at the air temperature, so sea surface temperature is one. So sea surface temperature is at 31, 32. But then the air temperature should also be lower. Then only the gradients will be higher, and atmosphere and ocean can couple very nicely. But here, if you see, the air temperature is also pretty high, like it is of the order of 30, 31. So the gradients are also pretty low, and hence I feel like the system is struggling to intensify. Okay, this may change tomorrow or day after, but this is the reason why the system has been struggling to form a cyclone since the start of this month. Okay, so since May 1st, the cyclone alerts have been kind of floating in the internet, but so far we haven't seen a cyclone. The reasons are these dynamics that I am showing you. Okay, and one last thing is that there is this mysterious wave, which is this wave. If you track, this wave has been traveling from west to east. This is not an MGO wave. This is a slightly different wave, I feel. And this wave is moving, and it is what is feeding in. So, despite these impediments that I showed, these two impediments, this wave is coming in and feeding into this system, which is the Bay of Bengal system, which is supposedly going to form a cyclone Amphan. So this wave has been forecasted to be very strong, okay, and that is the reason why the cyclone. So if you looked at May 10th runs of the models, the cyclone was supposed to form on May 14th, and it was supposed to go and hit somewhere here Myanmar on May 16th. Today is May 15th, and the cyclone has not formed. So the reason is because the models correct every run. They keep correcting their dynamics. So the speed of this wave has been corrected every time, and that's why so far this system is not able to intensify. But it could intensify. I'm not saying it cannot. So this is the mysterious wave that I am trying to understand. But if this mysterious wave moves here by tomorrow, then it will definitely intensify the system, and we could have a cyclone forming on May 17th. Okay, so that is possible. But anyway, the final thoughts are like the low pressure is likely to become a depression by tomorrow. I'm not going to confirm anything about a cyclone system yet. It could form, it could may not form. We don't know that. But if a cyclone forms, then it will likely to move towards Bangladesh. That is what I expect. But due to the peripheral bands, rainfall is possible with some heavy wind in Odisha and West Bengal, because the cyclone will move, the outer bands of the cyclone will move towards Odisha and West Bengal. Okay. And finally, I don't think there is any threat for Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. These places may experience heat wave. Uh, Whatever it is, please follow IMD for all official updates. Whatever I am telling is unofficial. So this is the thoughts for today. If anything interesting happens, I will come back with a video again. And lastly, I want to say that if the cyclone forms and if it goes towards uh, Bangladesh, or doesn't matter where it goes, if a cyclone forms, then the onset of monsoon in Kerala will be delayed. The reason is very simple, because the cyclone will take away all the energy from the atmosphere and ocean, and unless and until a fresh cyclonic system forms, the monsoon currents will not get the push to move towards the mainland. Okay, so although the onset of monsoon will happen towards South Andaman Islands by tomorrow or day after, but if the cyclone forms, the onset of monsoon will be delayed. Okay, so that is very clear over the mainland. Okay, if a cyclone doesn't form, then the onset of monsoon will not be delayed. It will happen maybe even earlier for Kerala. Okay, so please understand that, because if cyclone forms, then all the energy will be used up, and the ocean and atmosphere will have to start from state zero. Okay, so this is the reason behind why IMD has, at least I feel, this is the reason why IMD has given a slightly delayed onset update for today. All right. All right, so this is a very short video from my side. If anything interesting happens, I will come back with more videos tomorrow or day after. Thank you, and please follow my channel. I may make some mistakes, but at the end of the day, I also tell the reasoning why I went with this analysis. So if there are, if and I'm not trying to create any scare, so that's why you have to follow IMD for all of official updates. Okay, thank you so much, and please subscribe and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.